Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our Madden 21 franchise series following the Houston Texans. And today we have a double game special for you. And we're going to be trying something a little new in how we do the presentation here, bringing you 2 games per episode. So let me know what you think about this one. I might do a couple more this way. See how far we go in the playoffs because we are getting to that point of the season. But really what spawned this is how this game played out coming up against the Colts. Last game was a hard-fought victory over Tennessee. And so now we're coming into another division rival on the road. So needing to make kind of a statement here at this point. And that's precisely what we're going to be doing in this game. As from a 2nd and 9, Watson goes deep for it, and Fuller's able to come down with it on the big play to the 39-yard line, or 35. That was a 37-yard gain on a 2nd and 9. Watson trusted Fuller, and Fuller paid off by coming down with that one in double coverage and holding on to the ball. Now here we are a little bit later on this drive. We have a 1st and 10 from the 24. Watson's going to do a little bit of play action. And we have a man open in the end zone. That's going to be QT. That's going to be a touchdown, Houston. We get off to a great start in this one. And you will notice a pattern, ladies and gentlemen. That is how this game kind of goes. And you'll see here on the ensuing drive by Indianapolis, they have a 3rd and 6. We got to remember they have Jameis Winston at quarterback, and he's going to throw an interception to Zach Cunningham, as that will turn the ball over, and we will take back possession at the 33-yard line, taking advantage of Mr. Winston throwing his interception. And a little later after that interception, we have a 1st and goal from the 1. Already leading 7-0, and DJ will get up the middle, easily untouched, bringing our lead to 14-0. Still with 7.5 to go in this first quarter. So now a little bit later in the quarter, we have the Colts with the ball with 2 minutes and about 15 seconds to go with the 1st and 10 from the 6. As they're going to hand it off. McKinney's going to blast him. And then Whitney Merciless is going to recover the fumble and take it in for a touchdown. Taking it to the house. We now have a 21-0 lead with 2 minutes still to go in the first quarter. And on their ensuing drive, Indianapolis with the 2nd and 5. Winston in the shotgun as he's going to do a little bit of play action. And it's an option. He runs to the right. Dominique Tompkins hammers him. He knocks the ball out of Winston's hands. And that's another turnover for Indianapolis. Tompkins with the big hit on Winston, taking the ball on that option play. So now with a minute to go in the half, we are only 3 yards away, and we will get a score to Cobb on the slant route into the end zone, extending this lead to 35-0 here coming in at halftime. And that, like I told you, that's how this game went. There wasn't a whole lot besides these scores to kind of show on the just total domination, unlike the Jacksonville Jags over the Patriots, as they only lead by a narrow margin, 14-13. And then some other scores from around the league. We're going to stay in Florida as the Cowboys have a 14-0 lead over Tom Brady, the Tampa Bay Bucks. Dak Prescott, 74 yards and a touchdown on the day. And now apparently the Tennessee Titans are playing at the Oklahoma Rams with the LA insignia. And the Rams do beat Tennessee 34-14. Goff with multiple touchdown passes. So here we are, the second half. I told you we put up a couple more scores. This one is just for good measure with a minute to go in the game. Our backups getting in on the action, putting a drive together, and scoring a touchdown as we will end up winning that game 52-7. Just a pure destruction. Bernardrick McKinney having 17 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery as well. So that big win is going to lead us into the highlight game of this episode. Week 16, we are going to be playing the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like we have a possible X Factor development upgrade opportunity with Bernardrick McKinney. Got to hold the Bills to 150 total yards or less, or get 3 interceptions, 3 forced fumbles, 3 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. So, either or. This is going to be kind of a tough one. But I think if we can get the 3 tackles for loss, that should give us the X factor upgrade that we need. So, taking a look at who they have coming at us on defense, Tre'Davious White. Yeah, he's a great corner, and he can do a lot of stuff, but we just need to focus on winning the game. There's 2 weeks left. We're still within chance of getting the number 1 seed and a bye in these playoffs. But we do have to win these next 2 games. That's just a must-do to overtake the Browns. So, all right. Taking a look at some of our scouting options available. So now we're kind of just cutting down the list even a little bit further. I haven't really been big on drafting wide receivers. I have been checking some out throughout the basically the rounds as we go, but it's not really anything that's a major focus for me. That's just kind of the way it is. Taking a look, trying to figure out a linebacker. Maybe we can adjust him. If he's good enough with speed, maybe we can move him to an outside linebacker. That's kind of one of my thoughts on these. So I am checking out more defenders. I obviously have a defensive tendency in the draft. It just makes me feel better to know that we can hold them to fewer points because scoring should be easy enough with our offense that we do have right now and that we're going to have in the future with all our wide receivers being locked up for multiple years. So that's another little thing as to why not to look at receivers. Just continuing down, we're looking at some players in the 3rd round. You'll see generally tends to be a big drop-off as far as whether or not they meet their requirement, light up in green, or are worse in their projection after you do the scouting and come red. That's happening a lot more often now than in the earlier rounds, obviously, but still. It's one of those things that gets kind of annoying. When you're still in the 3rd round, you should have some good players there. All right, taking a look. Zach Fulton is back from injury, so that's a good thing for us. That's exactly what we needed to see on that one. Okay, so we're taking a look at the playoff picture right now. We are the number 3, but we do need to win these next couple games, and we can be able to move up to that number 1 spot. So we're going to get this one underway as the Bills will take possession to start this game at the 23-yard line in a snowy and frozen Buffalo, New York. So Buffalo is going to be with a 2nd and 10 from the 23. Josh Allen's going under center. He has 2 tight ends to his left. And he gets the pass off, and he finds his man, but he had to come back short of the marker, and that will stop them for a 3rd and 2 on this first drive. This is an opportunity to shut them down quick and early. So Allen's going to be under center again. They have an offset I formation. They're going to hand it to Singletary off to the left side, makes a couple guys miss, and gets all the way down to the 49-yard line. 20 yards on that first rush for him on the day. Cannot be having that happen anymore. On a 2nd and 6 now from the 16-yard line. Allen's going to be in the shotgun, dumps it to his tight end. One man misses. Zach Cunningham can't bring him down. And Buffalo will jump out to a big 7-0 lead in this game. 1 drive, 1 touchdown. Our defense is going to have to play better than that, but our offense is getting strapped up and ready to go. And so now on the field for Houston, 25-yard line. Watson's going to hand it to DJ, get a big run down to the left side, as that will get us all the way to the 32. So a gain of 7, and we have ourselves a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3, Watson's going to go under center. Junior's in the backfield this time. Our double-headed running attack, and he's going to go to the right side, make a man miss with the spin, but still gets brought down short of the line to gain, giving us a 3rd and 1 from the 34. Extremely manageable, and y'all know what I like to do. Mr. Fullback dive, hand it to Cullen Gillespie, our big fella. And we're going to go goal line formation, hand it to him, and he's just going to bulldog his way to the 39-yard line. 5-yard rush when only one was needed. Excellent play by our fullback. So now 1st and 10, we're going to start trying to spread them out wide again. And Watson's going to be under center. He got 2 to his right, Fuller to his left, and Junior's in the backfield. Watson's going to take the snap. We're looking to pass the ball. It's rolling to our left. There's nowhere to go, so we try to run. But Matt Milano, the linebacker, was spying us and had us read the whole way. Just could not get around him, as we now have a 2nd and 11, and that will give him a sack. All right, 2nd and 11. Watson's going to be in the shotgun this time, 4 wide out. And we hand it to DJ up the middle, make one man miss, but Matt Milano coming up big on that one again, bringing DJ down after a decent gain, bringing us a 3rd and 5. And so now 3rd and 5. Watson's in the shotgun. Got DJ to his right. He takes the snap. We're going to find Cobb coming across on the drag route, but he's just not able to get enough separation. And we'll only pick up 3 yards and actually have to punt that one away, leaving a chance for Buffalo to extend their lead. On their first play of the next drive, from the 17, they'll go ahead and hand it off, actually from the 14, to Singletary, who gets 3 yards to the 17-yard line, making this a 2nd and 7 for Buffalo. Now, they're going to go 1 wide receiver, but it's trying to determine which side their run play is going to go. If they don't run, this is probably going to be a slant, would be my guess, an RPO slant or something like that. But they will extend it to the left side. We breaks one of our tackles wide open down the left side of the field. I thought we had him back there, but just not able to bring him down until he gets to the 43. What a rush by their running back that never should have occurred. But nonetheless, they find themselves with the 1st and 10 and hand it to Singletary. He is starting to run on us like nothing. Bernard McKinney, he's struggling to get the plays that he needs to get that X-Factor upgrade. But we'll see what we can do. But now 2nd and 4 from the 50. Allen's going to be in the shotgun as he takes the snap and scans the field. Fires it over to his tight end on the left side. He'll break a tackle. Conley's not able to bring him down, but he does knock him out of bounds, stopping him at the 43 of Houston. Buffalo is pushing us around, and we have got to step up big. We need to get some pressure on Allen so he can stop hitting these quick passes. And that time he tries to get another quick pass out to Diggs, but we're going to bring him down for a 1-yard loss. Good tackle by Conley on that play. So now 2nd and 11 from the 43. Allen's going to be under center again. He's got Diggs off to his left and 2 receivers and a tight end on his right. And Singletary's in the backfield. Sends the tight end in motion, hands it to Singletary. Big hole up the middle. He's going to get all the way down to the 28-yard line where Conley and Tompkins will pair up to make the tackle. That was a massive hole up the middle. We cannot have that type of thing happening if we're going to try to stay within 1 score and prevent them from getting any points. So now in 1st and 10, Allen on the drag pattern is going to hit his tight end coming across the field. He tries to make a cut back to the middle, unable to break free of our tacklers. We bring him down at the 17, but that does give Buffalo a brand new 1st down. And now they're in the red zone. Allen's going to be in the shotgun again, multiple receivers to his left. Singletary offset to his right in the shotgun. He hands it to Singletary, and Cunningham is not having any of that bull on that one, and he will stop him for a gain of only 1 yard. Singletary does have 8 rushes for 51 yards on the day. Now 2nd and 9, Allen takes the snap, and they're going to run a screen pass. They got some blockers, but Singletary cuts back inside, and it's going to be brought down short of the line to gain as they have a 3rd and 3 from the 11. It's a very manageable down. And surprisingly, they're going with 0 in the backfield. It's only Josh Allen by himself in the shotgun. He takes the snap. We bring some pressure, and he does not put an accurate pass on, and that will result in a 4th down and a field goal attempt by Buffalo as they now lead 10-0 in this one. So our first play, we come across the middle to Kiki QT, and he'll make the catch and get brought down after a gain of about 9 yards. We're not playing very well in the snow. We have not played very well in the snow, even last year in the playoffs when we lost to the Browns. So we need to get ready for this, because if we are going to be in the number 3 or 2 seed, we're going to have to probably play basically a snow game in the playoffs again. And on that one, hopefully we can keep a running game going positive like we have been for the most part this season. And that gain gets us a 3rd and 5 from the 33. And now we're going to drop it off to Cobb coming across on the drag route. Just not able to break free, so we do get a field goal. Now, a little bit later here in the second quarter, we're trailing by 10 points still at 13-3 as Buffalo added a field goal. Now Fuller makes a catch, and he gets out to the left on the open. He's going to score a touchdown. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown, Fuller. We're now within 3 points of this game after that big play from Watson to Fuller. And now with under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter as we're moving along here, score still 13-10. We do have a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. We're going to send one tight end in motion. Watson's going to hand it to Junior in the backfield, who's going to get only about a yard on that and bring up a 2nd and goal. Now we have under 2 minutes to go in the first half. The score remains 13-10 at this time. So now Watson in the shotgun, 2 to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to take the snap. They bring some pressure, rolls out to his right, and almost throws an interception on that one. We would have paid dearly for that. That probably would have turned into a pick 6. But thankfully, he did not catch it, so we're still about 1:17 here in the second quarter. Our 3rd and goal now from the 2, needing only 6 feet. And we're going to hand it off up the middle again to Junior. He's going to break through and get the touchdown. Touchdown, Houston, as we now have the lead 17-13, and that will take us into halftime. How that half finished, all I can say is, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. And looking at our overall performance, 140 passing yards, 65 rushing yards. They have more rushing yards than we do. Of course, that big one, that 20-yarder at the beginning, kind of helped them out in that one. All right, taking a look at some scores from around the league that have happened today. The Seattle Seahawks lose to the Dallas Cowboys 24-27. They're having a rough streak since kind of playing us. And oh my goodness, mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Jets have beat Tampa Bay and Tom Brady 41-34 in Tampa Bay. And now looking at the NFC South rivalry game between the Falcons and the Saints put it on to the Falcons, winning by 11, 28-17. So let's go ahead and get ready to jump back into this second half as we are going to start the third quarter with possession of the ball. And on our 1st and 10, Watson's going to take the snap in the shotgun. We're going to dump it off to Akins, who's going to get moving down the field and pick up a good first down conversion, all the way to the 37. So first play, about 12 yards. That's what we needed to see. So 1st and 10, Houston from the 37-yard line. We're going to go 4 wide out. DJ's in the backfield to the left of Watson in the shotgun. Watson gets the snap. He's going to run up the middle because we have a hole, and we're going to slide down at the 48-yard line after a gain of 11 and a big first down on this drive. Now, a little bit later in our drive, we have ourselves a 1st and goal from the 9. Watson in the shotgun hands it off to DJ onto the left side, who's not going to be able to break free, and will be brought down after just a gain of 1 at the 8-yard line, giving us a 2nd and goal now in this situation. So now Watson's going to be in the shotgun. We've got 2 receivers to our left, 2 tight ends on our right. Let's see how this one works out. Watson gets the snap. We're going to find Cobb on the slant pattern. He's going to get in for the touchdown. And that is going to extend our lead, ladies and gentlemen. 24-13 is where we are going to be at after we kick that at the extra point. And this game is well in hand for us. So now later in the fourth quarter, the score is now 27-13. And Buffalo trying to come back on us. They're not going down easy as they will score a touchdown, as we now lead only 27-20. But we're going to answer them right back. And on our ensuing drive with under 5 minutes to go, we have a 2nd and 2 at the 13. Junior up the middle. He's going to get stopped at the 1. And that's going to bring us to a 1st and goal and a chance to make this a 2-score ball game once again. Now, as I said, there's about 4.5 minutes remaining in this game alone. So with the 1st and goal, not wanting to keep anything in reach, Houston's going to get set in the goal line formation. And we're going to hand it back to DJ. He's going to run up the middle, and he's going to get across the goal line. That's going to be a touchdown, Houston. That is going to help us put this game away, as we are now out of reach of Buffalo, and it will end. They will get one more garbage time touchdown, making the final score be 34-27. But they were never really in a threatening place to have any chance of a comeback. So that will do it for us. Our team has played well, demolishing the Colts 52-7. A 34-27 win over Buffalo with 185 yards on the ground while in the snow. That is the type of performance we needed after our playoff loss last year. So Josh Allen just looking defeated, wondering where it all went wrong. It all went wrong when you were not part of the Houston Texans, bub. That's where it went wrong, when you became a Bill. All right, so we're going to take a look at some of these upgrades that we have available for some of our players. And while we're doing that, I just want to remind y'all, if you have not already subscribed to, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button. For all of the Champ and Sons content, all our Madden 21 franchise, our FIFA career mode that we have going with Sunderland, and one of the sons for Champ and Sons, Mean Dean, has gotten into the game and started his first Rocket League series that he's wanted to do. So show the little dude some support. Give his video a watch. Give it a thumbs up as well. And we greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us in that end. So looking at Buddy Howe getting an upgrade point there. Not sure what he did this game. Last game he got a touchdown. This game, nothing. All right, so let's see. What do we got from our general manager? Made the playoffs. The number 1 seed is still up for grabs. Take stuff seriously. Yes, I know. I got you, bub. I got you. You locked up a playoff berth. Whole team gains 20 morale. Nice. All right. We did get our 3 tackles for a loss. Okay, I will say that we did get 3 tackles for a loss in that game. So Bernardo McKinley came through getting everything he needed. So I can't wait to see this little X Factor upgrade. I made a few plays, but I did not play like it. I just, what? They're not going to give it to me? That is such bull. Oh my God. That pisses me off right off. He played well. All right. Well, not much I can do about that. So we do have our last game of the season is going to be against Tennessee at home. Stay tuned for that episode, and I will see y'all then. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, stay safe, and you know how it goes. Later, y'all.